Move back to the precinct. Detective Morrison's eyes widened as I emptied the folders onto his desk. This is incredible. My mother was meticulous, I said. She documented everything. He picked up a bank statement. This shows a transfer of $75,000 to a shell company called Reynolds Holdings LLC. We've been trying to prove Richard controlled that company for months. Keep looking, I said. She's got the incorporation documents in there somewhere. Richard used her maiden name thinking no one would connect it to him. Morrison flipped through papers, then stopped. Here, the LLC is registered to an address in Nevada, but your mother found the actual office. It's a P.O. box Richard rented using his secretary's name. Shelley Warren, I said, remembering the woman who'd called the house at odd hours, always claiming it was about work. She's in some of those photos. The affair, Morrison said, finding the folder. His expression hardened as he looked through the images. How long was your mother sick? Diagnosed 18 months ago. Fought for 12 months before the cancer one. He was cheating on her while she was dying. It wasn't a question. And stealing from her to pay for his girlfriend's apartment. Morrison sat back in his chair. Ms. Reynolds, this is enough to file criminal charges. Wire fraud, forgery, theft. He's looking at serious prison time. Good, I said. When? I need a few days to organize everything and coordinate with the district attorney. But soon. I stood to leave, then turned back. Detective, there's something else you should know. Richard threatened me yesterday. Said I had no idea what he was capable of. Morrison's expression sharpened. Did he threaten you physically? It was vague, but the way he said it made me nervous. I'll have patrol increase presence near your address. And Ms. Reynolds, don't go anywhere alone with him. Don't let him in the house. If he shows up, call 911 immediately. I drove home as the sun was setting, my hands shaking on the steering wheel. The Victorian looked beautiful in the golden light, exactly the way it had when I was a child and my grandparents were still alive. This house held every good memory I had before Mom married Richard. My phone buzzed. A text from an unknown number. You're making a huge mistake. Drop this now. I screenshot it and forwarded it to Detective Morrison, then blocked the number. Another text came through, different number. Your mother was a vindictive bitch who couldn't handle that I wanted more from life. You're just like her. Screenshot, forward, block. Then my phone rang. Brendan's name on the screen. What? I answered. We need to talk, he said, face to face. I have nothing to say to you. My father is not who you think he is, Brendan said quietly. I'm coming to the house. Don't call the cops. I'm trying to help you. He hung up before I could respond. 30 minutes later, headlights swept across the front windows. I watched from behind the curtain as Brendan got out of a rental car, alone. He looked exhausted. His shoulders slumped as he climbed the porch steps. I opened the door before he could knock. You have 5 minutes. He stepped inside, glancing around the foyer like he was seeing it for the first time. I haven't been here in 3 years. 4, I corrected. Mom's birthday party that you left early because you had dinner plans. He flinched. I'm sorry. For all of it. For not being here when she was sick. For not seeing what Dad was doing. What are you talking about? Brendan pulled out his phone and showed me a screenshot. Bank statements. Dad put Corinne, Devin, and me as authorized users on some of his accounts. We didn't know where the money was coming from. Last week, after the will reading, I started digging. These are transfers from accounts that had Patricia's name on them. I looked at the amounts. Transfers of $10,000, $25,000, $50,000, all going to accounts labeled Family Trust. There is no family trust, Brendan said. I called the bank. Those accounts are solely in Dad's name. He's been telling us for years that our inheritance was growing